Gala Games is one of the few gaming tokens that I believe is going to give us more than a 10x in this bull market. And on today's video, I will be focusing on my long-term price prediction analysis, giving you reasons why we can easily see an aggressive bounce in this bull market, and above all discuss my short-term price prediction analysis where we have continued to see an aggressive bounce to the upside, and we are now attempting a break above a key area of resistance above the 0.026. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And starting the video here on the daily chart, you can see that after getting our bear market lows last year, we saw an aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that gave us a high above the 0.08702 in a move that I believe peaked in this 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 1. And after we picked in that 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 1, I was expecting a bit of a short-term pullback in an 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 2, whose minimum target areas I have highlighted here on the charts using this blue target area, an area that I came up with by pulling the fibs from the lows that we made last year to the high above the 0.087, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is an area that we have now fully maximized. And you can see that at some point we lost the fib level 0.88, the fib level 0.78, and I was expecting that Gala Games is going to continue holding above the fib level 0.88, and you can see that at some point we lost that area on the Fibonacci's, and there was a very high likelihood that Gala Games is going to give us a total reset of the lows that we made last year, but you can see that that didn't happen, and at the time of this recording we are bouncing back above the fib level 0.88, flipping it back into support. And that means that there's still a chance that Gala Games is still obeying this 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 structure, and we have now bottomed out in this 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 2, and we are now ready for an aggressive bounce to the upside in an 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for that 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 3 above the fib level 1.618, and that is above the 0.13436, and a bounce to that target area based on the current prices will easily give us a 6x to the upside. Then we can expect a bit of a short-term pullback in a wave 4 before we can continue pushing even higher in an 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 5 in a move that can easily get us back above the $0.2, giving us more than a 10x to the upside. So that is the case scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the long term on the Gala Games chart. You can also see that we have seen a break to the upper side of this descending trend line, which is the first indication that we have started to see a change of structure of this downward movement that we have been seeing for the last couple of months. And there are high chances that as long as we continue breaking above key areas of resistances and also hold above key areas of supports, we could easily start that aggressive bounce in an 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 3. Jumping to the 4-hour chart to now give you the short-term price prediction analysis, you can all see that we are holding above the 20-day MA on the 4-hour chart, also above our key area of support above the 0.01846, and the next key area of resistance that we need to see a break above lies above the 0.026. And the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, then I will be expecting Gala Games to easily give us another push to the upside, getting us back above the 0.02894 and above the 0.03 in the next coming hours. Also basing my analysis on the 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 structures, I have this 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 structure that I'm watching, which started to play out on the 5th of August, where you can see that we saw a bounce in what I'm terming as an 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 1. Then we saw a pullback in a wave 2. We also saw a breakout out of this price channel that we had been trading to the upper side in a move that I now believe is the start of an impulsive 𝗕𝗖𝗄𝗡 count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that Elliott wave count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for that Elliott wave count 3 above the fib level 1.618, and that is above the 0.03045. So there are high chances that the moment you manage to break above resistance at the 0.026, then the fib level 1.618 is going to be fully maximized, giving us a high in this wave 3 before we can see a short-term pullback in a wave 4, then continue pushing higher in this Elliott wave count 5. We also need to have in mind that since this Elliott wave structure right here didn't peak in a 5-wave structure, that is for this wave 1, you can see that we peaked in a 3-wave structure, which is an ABC corrective structure. There are chances that this is still a weak movement to the upside that is prone to breaking down. So in case we get rejected at key areas of resistances, then I will be watching for a pullback back into support on the 0.01846, and in case we lose that key area of support, then I will be watching for even lower prices. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.